Have the soy chunks. Very nice. Even if I say so myself. Place the dried chunks into a bowl and cover it with boiling water like this, just enough to cover it like that. You want to make sure it's good and covered, and then add the juice of 1 lemon, and you can put in the lemon halves as well, and then you're going to cover it and leave it for half an hour. After half an hour, you're going to remove the lemons, and then you're going to strain this and transfer it to a bigger bowl. So it's now in a bigger bowl, so you're going to add the garlic and ginger paste. So I just put 2 cloves of garlic and a thumb-sized piece of ginger peeled into the blender and just blended it around, so stir that in. Then we're going to have half a cup of plain vegan yogurt. There, so I've got half a cup here. So make sure it's the plain one, because you don't want the flavoured one. Add that here. And then we're just going to add our other spices. So we're going to add the paprika, turmeric, garam masala, coriander, cumin, methi, and salt. So all the measurements will be in the description below, so then you just give that a good stir. This is where all the flavors are going to kick in. A good stir like that to make sure it's all combined really well, and then you're going to cover that and leave that for another half an hour, and then we're going to come back and do the rest of it. So it's actually really easy to make. There you go. Right, so that's time to cover it. You can just cover it with a tea towel or a plate, anything is fine. In a pan, just put a little splash of oil. Don't need to be too much, and I'm using olive oil today. And let this heat just for a couple of minutes. So into that pan, you're going to put some bay leaves, cinnamon, some cloves, some cardamom, 2 cardamom, and some cumin powder. Stir that until it starts to become aromatic. So you can start hearing this, so it starts to release the smells in it, and then ready for the next stage. Next, we're going to add 1 onion chop, and we're going to saute that until the onion turns golden brown. So today I'm using a red onion, so you can't really see too clearly when it's golden brown, but you can see when it's a bit more cooked than it was when it's raw. So when it's kind of more soft and a little bit brownish, then it's ready to move on to the next stage of cooking. So keep it on a low heat and add the turmeric, the paprika, and the coriander. Stir it, and then we're going to let that cook down a little bit until you start to smell those spices coming through. So about 2 more minutes roughly. So now that's cooked a bit more, you're going to add your marinated soy chunks. And just get all of the juices and stuff out of the bowl. Don't want to waste anything. It smells delicious, so you're going to give that a good stir. Just give it a good stir around like this. And let that cook for about 2 minutes. Next you're going to add some tomato puree, so pureed tomatoes that is. So you just put 1 or 2 tomatoes in a blender without any water and blend, and then that's what you get. And it gives it such a nicer, fresher flavour than using the shop bought one in the tube. So give that a good stir around. Then we add our cashew paste, and all I've done is blend half a cup of, soak the 10 to 12 cashews in half a cup of boiling water, and then just blend it in the blender, and then that's it. Just pop it in here. So the final thing we're going to add is 1.5 teaspoons of Caribbean all-purpose seasoning. Give that a good stir, and then we're going to leave this to cook down for about 10 minutes, and then we're ready. Oh, and I almost forgot, then add, this is optional, 2 to 3 teaspoons of coconut sugar. Stir that around and then leave that to cook down for 10 minutes. Gives it a nice richer colour as well, and it will help boost the flavour too. Right, so let's cover that and leave that for 10 minutes. Remove the leaves from the broccoli and also the chunky stem part as well. Then you're going to do the same with the broccoli. Remove any leaves and just do it into small chunks. So once that's done, you're going to get your food processor and you're going to half fill it with the broccoli. Well, not half fill it, take out half of the broccoli and cauliflower and place it into there. And you're going to now put the lid on, and you're just going to pulse this, because here on most blenders you've got, food processors rather, you've got a P, which means pulse, and you're just going to pulse this about 10 to 15 times until they look like small rice grains. Alright, there's always going to be a big chunk that doesn't want to break down. Let me see if we've got any. Actually, no, that's not bad. I think just once or twice more and we're good to go. Yeah, so you can see it kind of looks like grains of rice, more or less. They're like that. Could even be a bit smaller. But it's never going to all be uniform because it's just, yeah. So break it down just like that. Then now we're going to put it into a pan and do the rest of the cooking. So just put a little splash of olive oil or coconut oil into a pan and let that heat gently for about a minute, and then we're going to add our broccoli and cauliflower that has been riced. So once it's all added to the pan, give it a stir. Now we're going to add our chopped yellow bell pepper. So you add the chopped yellow bell pepper, and this gives it a nice rich color. Stir that in and let that cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. You can also add some mixed herbs and some salt and pepper. So once it's been cooking for about 4 to 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, then it's ready. You can switch it off and you're good to go. Tasty. Combine the flour and all of the yogurt. So this is plain vegan yogurt into a mixing bowl and stir it with a spoon. So now that you've formed a dough with it, then now we're going to divide it into 4 pieces. That's 3, and there we go, 4 pieces. Roll each piece of dough into an oval shape, just like this, just like a naan bread shape really. So add some spray oil to a pan. You can either have one of these, a tawa, or a regular frying pan will do just nicely. And once it's heated, then you put the naan bread on there and it will cook quite quickly. So you just place, you can put 2 on at a time or 1 on at a time. So you put the naans onto the pan and you're going to leave them to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. As you can see, they're starting to bubble a bit. Now we're going to just turn them over. And when they look like that, they're basically ready. So now you're going to grate some garlic into the melted vegan butter. Just a clove should be enough, 1 or 2 cloves. Should be just about enough just for this. And stir it in a little bit so you get a good garlicky flavour. And then you take the naan breads, you get the pastry brush and you just brush the naan bread with the garlic butter. It smells so nice and it's so easy to make. You know, some people think garlic bread is really difficult. It's not at all. It's really easy, cheap as well. Then you're going to sprinkle it with some nigella seeds. like that, and then just put a little bit of coriander leaves on top just to decorate. It's a little bit like that is fine. Just a tiny bit more, and then that's it. Our garlic bread is ready. So today we made a curry using soy chunks, and then we had cauliflower and broccoli rice, which is really nice. Fun fact, I don't actually like cauliflower, but I love cauliflower rice, and cauliflower and broccoli rice taste amazing. And also we made our garlic naan bread. So all that's left now is to taste. So first of all, we have the soy chunks. Very nice. Even if I say so myself. You're gonna love this one, definitely. Of the cauliflower and broccoli rice. Because I've seasoned it a bit, a little salt and pepper and some mixed herbs. Very nice. The garlic naan bread. I'm doing a happy dance. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, please, please, please click and subscribe. It's free. Just press the red button. Please, please, please. Press the red button and turn on the notification bell so you'll see more nice, easy to make, tasty vegan recipes just like this one. Now, all there is to say is eat good, eat clean, eat blessed. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Tons of you are watching. Love to you all. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.